In today's video, I'm here to share with you every single fragrance I've worn over the past week. If you're interested, then just keep watching. Hi, my name is Ayesha from simplyayesha.com. Here on YouTube, I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I know I look a little cray-cray today. I'm getting ready to wash my hair, and yeah, I was supposed to film this portion yesterday, and it didn't happen. So here we are today, but y'all know I keep these videos very low-key, so therefore, no makeup, it's fine, okay? Also, if you've never seen one of these videos from me, I'll link my playlist for you all, but in them, I share with you every fragrance that I've worn over the past week, and I do it vlog style, meaning I come on when I'm spraying it or right after I spray it, and let you guys know a little bit about the fragrance and why I chose it for that particular occasion. At the end of the video, I come back and share with you my 3 standout fragrances, and those could be standouts for either good reasons or for bad reasons. Now, sometimes these videos I do with a theme, and for this particular week, I did have my husband number my shelves for me. So that was the order that I went in to pick fragrances from for the week. So he just randomly numbered them, because usually if I go shelf by shelf, I go in the same order, and so I just kind of wanted to switch it up and see what happened. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this week's fragrances. Hey y'all, today is Sunday. I'm getting ready to go to brunch, and today I started out by applying this Vanilla Musk body lotion from Stand Fog. It smells like vanilla and musk, and I feel like I talk about this in every single video. But if I can find a link to it, I will. I picked this up at Costco around holidays. It was in a gift set, so I don't know if I'm going to still be able to find it. But like I said, if I find it, I will link it for you all. All right, so this is the first section that my husband labeled for me. He made this number 1, so I picked my fragrance out of this top section here where I have to get on a ladder for. And I decided to go for Musk Ravageur from Frederick Mall. I love this fragrance. It is a musky, like animalic musky scent with some vanilla to it. It has some spice to it as well. It's a very like warm scent, very sensual in my opinion. Typically something I only wear at night, and I only wear when it's cold. But that's why I wanted him to pick the section for me, because with that being said, I probably would not have ever picked Musk Ravageur to wear to brunch. However, because I had this small section, I was like, you know what? I really want to wear Musk Ravageur. I know it doesn't really fit the occasion, but we doing it anyway. So yeah, we shall see how this actually works out for me, but this is what I'm wearing for today. All right, so this is my really big section. So I had my husband split it into 2. So this side is like one section, the other side is the other section. But this is number 2 on this side. So the fragrance that I am going to wear tonight, I'm getting ready to take my shower. It's nighttime, so I'm getting ready to take a shower, getting ready to chill for the night. And I basically have from like here over and up. So I think, who do I feel like wearing tonight? I don't know. I don't want to overthink it. I am going to go for this one. So this is Un Bois Vanille from Serge Lutens. This is a vanilla scent that has some woodiness to it. It has a beeswax note to it. It has some coconut to it, but the coconut doesn't make it smell tropical. It just gives it like a bit of a like creaminess. Yeah, it's a beautiful scent, and I feel like it's great to when you want to feel cozy, but it's also like a good enough vanilla to wear out. It's not a extremely gourmand vanilla, even though it is sweet, but it doesn't really go that cupcakey like foodie type route. Anyway, I think this will be great for tonight, just to hang out, chill, relax. So that's what I'm wearing. And since I picked that fragrance for tonight, I am going to use this for my body care. This is the Autumn Vanilla body oil from Blanc & Noir. This is supposed to smell like Parfums de Marly Altair. So it's like a warm, slightly spiced vanilla that's not too gourmand, but it's beautiful. So yeah, this is what I will be putting on prior to applying my fragrance. Hey y'all, it's Monday, and today this is section 3 for me. So basically MFK, Bond, Serge off, basically. And the fragrance I decided to wear for today is this one from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. It's 724. This is a clean aldehydic scent. Kind of gives laundry detergent, but like very fancy. bougie laundry detergent. It is beautiful. I decided to wear this because I have Pilates later in the day, so I knew I didn't want to wear anything too strong. And right now I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store and do a little coffee date with my husband. So I figured this would work well for today. Hey y'all, it's Monday night and my section today is this whole big tray here. And I'm standing up so y'all can kind of see it. So it's this whole tray and then there's a smaller tray here. So this is all section 4 for tonight. And the fragrance that I am going to be wearing is Un Vanille from Obvious. This is a vanilla scent. It's kind of like a gourmand leaning vanilla, but not extremely like overpoweringly sweet. And it kind of smells a bit musky as well, and even a little bit lactonic, but it's done in this very airy, translucent way. I didn't know what I wanted to wear tonight, honestly. And so I figured this would just be a good, like, easygoing, no-brainer for bedtime. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing for tonight. I'm actually getting ready to take my shower. Since I just picked out my fragrance, I decided that I will layer it over this oil. This is the double cream oil from Blanc de Noir. This smells kind of like heavy whipping cream. So a little bit milky, but it's not like too far gone. It's mostly vanilla, I think. But yeah, like a milky vanilla. So I feel like these two will pair well together. Hey y'all, today is Tuesday and my section today was this one, number 5. So it's basically from like here up and back. So this whole section here. And I'm actually just getting back home. This morning I was in a rush to go, so I didn't have time to do this part, so I'm doing it now. But anyway, this was my section and I had a school meeting to go to this morning. So I had a couple items in mind that I wanted to wear, honestly, because there's a couple items over here that I have been on my mind recently wanting to wear. One of those was Crystal Saffron. Another one of those was Nishane Ani, which y'all know is one of my favorite fragrances. But what I decided to wear is Nishane Ani X. So I felt like it was a good compromise because I really wanted to wear Ani. Like, I've been wanting to wear Ani, but I also kind of felt like it was too strong for a school meeting. So I decided to go for this because this is like... it's not lighter, but it's a smoother, kind of an easier going version of Ani. So if you've never smelled this, it is a vanilla that has this greenness to it. It has a ginger note to it. But this one has more rounded edges to it, whereas the original Ani is kind of, I don't know if it's sharper, but it's definitely like more in your face. This one is more toned down. It seems to be a little bit sweeter, a little bit milder. So I decided to go for this for today. And for my moisturizing base, I decided to mix in some of the Nishane Ani body oil. I mix it in with my unscented lotion and apply that all over my body. Now, I have used this oil like just on its own before, like just fully moisturizing with this oil. And it works well for me, but it is stronger, I will say. So I will say if you don't have the Ani fragrance and you're looking just to get an oil instead, I feel like this oil is a really good one. Like, it smells really strong. You could definitely go without the perfume if you applied this all over. But I just applied a little bit within my body lotion because I didn't want it to be a super strong scent. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing for today. Tuesday night, I just showered and I started out by applying this peach and rum oil into my unscented lotion. So I just mixed those together and applied it all over. All right, this was my shelf for tonight. And honestly, like, I didn't know what I was going to pick off this shelf because I was thinking about Spirituiste Double Vanille, which is actually on my fragrance tray. So I could have worn that. But then I also was thinking about Queer Beluga and Oud Nude. I was kind of just feeling those kind of vibes tonight. But I decided to go for this one. So this is Peach Arome from Navitus. This is their collaboration with Sharita M. This smells like peach cobbler, but a sophisticated peach cobbler. So you're getting those stewed peaches. You're getting some breadiness. You're getting a little bit of very slight booziness, in my opinion, but it also has these floral notes in the background of this fragrance that kind of make it smell less edible. And so I decided to go for this tonight because I feel like it's been at least a month or so since I've worn this and I felt like smelling something sweet. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing for tonight. Hey y'all, so this is section 7 for me. So basically Tom Ford, Wilhelm, Born to Stand Out, Initio, anyway. It's a kind of like dreary looking day today. It's supposed to rain and yeah, it's not cold, but it's just kind of a drab day. I'm not in the best of moods, so I decided to go for this one. I already pulled it off. Dirty Rice from Born to Stand Out. This is a calming like sesame rice type scent. So it kind of smells toasted. It smells musky a bit. And overall, it's just like a musky rice scent. I think that would be the best description, a musky rice scent. But for some reason, it's quite comforting to me. And so, yeah, that's why I decided to wear it for today. It's Wednesday night, and this is my section. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like this little shelf here, this shelf here, and this shelf here. Anyway, the fragrance I'm wearing tonight is this one. So this is Jenny from Sorador. This is like an apple pastry type scent. It also has some florals in there. It has some caramel in there, so it's sweet, but it's also kind of fluffy, airy. And the apple, it smells like a red apple. So yeah, I decided to wear this tonight because I just wanted to wear something yummy, and I felt like this would be a good option. And I decided to layer it over this lotion from Hempz. This is the Warm Vanilla Spice Crumble, which kind of smells like an apple crumble. Hey y'all, so it's actually Thursday night, and I realized I forgot to share my fragrance this morning. But anyway, I started out with these two. So this is the Honey Body Oil from Victoria's Secret Pink, and then Vanilla Saffron from Brooklyn Dream. I mixed these together kind of because the Vanilla Saffron or any of the Brooklyn Dream body oils, they're very potent. And I didn't really want that all over my body. But then the honey one isn't really moisturizing. But anyway, I felt like these two would go together with the scent that I picked. So I mixed these together. I'm applying them all over my body. And today I was on section 9, which is this section here. The fragrance I decided to go for is this one. This is Sun Force from the Harmonist. This is a bright, it's a bright kind of citrusy saffron scent. The saffron in here seems to be more on the darker, leathery, almost rubbery side, but then it's mixed with these kind of bright, zesty citruses. It's interesting. So I decided to wear this today because it's on the chilly side, but it's also sunny, and this one just spoke to me. It's probably the bottle just called out to me. But then after I sprayed that on, I sprayed this on top of it, which is also from this section. So this is Bananas Brulee from Daukens Arome Company. And I just sprayed this on because I just felt like it needed some sweetness. So this gave me a bit of a good dose of sweetness. This smells like bananas and slightly boozy, but mostly like banana Laffy Taffy. So now it's Thursday night, and that brings me to our last section, which is section 10. So I have these fragrances to choose from. Honestly, I was going to put it off because I feel like a lot of these would be like great for me to wear tomorrow morning. But I was like, you know what? Since I didn't go to my fragrance tray at all this week so far, and I just went in order of the numbers, I'm going to keep that streak up. So yeah, I'm going to pick something from here tonight. I'm still trying to figure it out. Let's see. I'm not doing anything. I'm just getting ready to shower and then chill for the night. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go for this, which is Parfums de Marly Altair. This is a vanilla scent. It's warm, it's spicy. It's been a minute since I've worn it, and I think the last time I wore it I was actually layering it with something else, but tonight I'm just gonna wear it alone. Well, I am going to layer it over a body oil, so let me grab the body oil to show y'all. So I'll be layering it over this Autumn Vanilla Body Oil from Blanca Noir Skincare. And this is their interpretation of Parfums de Marly Altair. So that'll be my fragrance for tonight. Hey y'all, I'm in a bit of a rush, so I gotta go quickly. But today's Friday, and I started out by applying this Autumn Vanilla Body Oil. I mixed it in with my unscented lotion. And then today I'm getting ready to go out and run some errands, so I decided to pick for my fragrance tray. I'm wearing Lavar del Soleil from Xerjoff. This is a hard to describe scent for me, but it's like fruity, spicy, woody, green. A lot of different things going on when I'm trying to get to know more. But yeah, this just fit the vibes for today, so that's why I'm wearing it. It's Friday night. I'm getting ready to take a shower, and then husband and I are probably just gonna watch a movie or something. It's like Friday in the house date night. So I'm starting out by applying this Kayali body lotion. It's actually a hand cream, but I'll apply it all over my body. It smells like the Vanilla 28, so it's like brown sugar vanilla. And then the fragrance I'm wearing tonight is one from my fragrance tray. This is Spirituiste Double Vanille from Guerlain. This is a vanilla that is a little bit spicy, a little bit incensey and a little bit boozy. It's a beautiful vanilla. It's one I don't wear enough, and that's why I put on my fragrance tray. So I decided to wear this tonight because I feel like since I've been going through all my shelves, I've kind of neglected my fragrance tray this week, and I just really wanted to wear this. I actually put this on the tray to be like an in-the-house date night scent, so I figured why not go ahead and wear this tonight. Today is Saturday, and I start out by applying this Kiehl's Creme de Coeur. This is soy milk and honey scented. And yeah, this smells like almond and honey. It is delicious smelling without being like too strong. And I love the texture of this. It's just probably my favorite body cream ever. So I start out by applying this. And then my fragrance for today is Ojar Halwa Kiss. So this is meant to smell like halwa, I think. I really don't know. I know that's a Indian dessert or Pakistani dessert. I'm not quite sure. Hopefully I'm not wrong on that. But anyway, it's a dessert. Not one I'm familiar with, but to me what this smells like is a dates fragrance. So dates, the fruit. So you get that kind of sweet jamminess, and then it also has this nutty vibe to it. I don't know if it's pistachio or almond, but it's definitely giving like a nutty sweetness to it as well. It smells like some florals in the background, like possibly osmanthus or maybe even an apricot note in this fragrance. But even though that sounds like it could be heavy, it's done in an airy way. I really love this fragrance. It's one that's newer to me, but it's a love at first sniff. And yeah, I decided to wear it today. We're getting ready to go out and run errands. It's a sunny day. It's not too hot though, but it is sunny. And so I just felt like this was just a nice happy scent. And I kind of felt like I needed a mood booster this morning. So I decided to go for this. Hey y'all, it's Saturday night. I'm in a bit of a rush. It's date night, but I wanted to share my fragrance. I mixed in the smoked tobacco oil with my unscented lotion. And then fragrance for tonight is Secret Tryst by Fragrance Du Bois. So this is a spicy scent. It has saffron, it has cardamom, it has like a tonka or something, some sort of like nutty sweetness to it. It's very interesting. I think it has vetiver in there as well. It's very interesting, but I think it's like perfect for a date night, cold days or cold nights. And it's sexy in my opinion. So this is what I'm wearing for tonight. All right, so those are my fragrances for the week. And I have to say, I don't know, this week, of course, I enjoyed a lot of my fragrances, but it wasn't as great of a fragrance week as some previous weeks. I do have 3 standout fragrances to share with you guys. And one of them is actually going to be a negative standout. So I guess we'll just go ahead and start out with that one. I think that's what kind of brought my week down, you know, because usually I'm on here like every week, like, oh man, I had such a great fragrance week. But I don't know, I kind of felt like either I picked them for the wrong occasion, maybe I just wasn't in the right mindset, I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna start with the negative standout, and that would be Sun Force from the Harmonious. Now, I love this bottle. Isn't it just gorgeous? I love the shape, it's so unique. I got this last year during the summer, and I felt like I really enjoyed it. However, when I wore it the other day, it felt like a tad bit too masculine for me. So this is spicy, it's bright, it has saffron in here. I don't know what else is in here, like some woodiness, but I felt like it was just lacking sweetness. I did end up pairing it with the banana fragrance that I shared with y'all, but I felt like this is such a strong scent that it overpowered the banana. So I don't really like when I have to layer fragrances. I mean, sometimes I like to layer for fun. Y'all know that's not really my thing, but I don't really want to have fragrances that I have to layer. So this is going to be something I watch out for and determine, was it just that particular day that I just wasn't feeling it? Or was it the weather? Or did my taste just change on it? I do like it. I just don't know that I love it. I felt like when I was wearing it, for me, that day it smelled a bit masculine. And yeah, so we shall see what the future holds for Sun Force, but not gonna lie, I want to keep it just for the bottle, so hopefully I can make it work. But I'll probably wait and try it again when it's a bit warmer. I think on the day I wore it, it was a bit on the cooler side, and maybe this just needs the heat to warm up for me. I don't know, so we shall see. If you've tried this fragrance, let me know what you think of it. The other 2 fragrances are standouts for positive reasons, and they were both fragrances I got complimented on, so they were automatic standouts for the week. So the first one is Musk Ravageur from Frederic Malle. I wore this to brunch, and it was like a double date, so my husband and I went out with another couple, and they're into fragrance too, and I remember the waitress came over, and she was like, somebody over here smells good. Now, there's no way I can prove it was me, but I will say that my husband and I were the first couple there, right? And she came over and she looked at me like she wanted to say something to me earlier, right? And then she came back and she looked at me and said, somebody over here smells good. She's like, I've been wanting to say it. So I don't know. It might not have been for me, but I'm going to take the compliment. But I know all of us are smelling good, so it could have been anybody. But I'm going to take the compliment because this fragrance is a beast of a fragrance. So I know it stands out to people. Every time I've worn this fragrance, I've gotten a compliment. I've only worn this fragrance probably like 6 times or so. And you can see it doesn't have much of a dent because I don't overspray this one. It is quite strong on its own, so I don't go crazy with the sprays on this. But every single time I've worn this fragrance, I've gotten a compliment. So let's just keep that streak going and say that compliment's for me, okay? So if you've never smelled Musk Ravageur, it is a sort of animalic, musky scent that has some vanilla to it. It has some citrusy stuff to it that kind of uplifts it. It is gorgeous. It's hard to explain in my opinion, but it's one that you just need to get your nose on and you need to try it on skin if you're interested. This was definitely a love at first sniff for me. And I'm really glad that I wore it this week, even though like the occasion, I usually wouldn't pick this fragrance for that particular occasion, but I did, and it worked out. I didn't find it to be overwhelming, even in the heat that we had that day. So again, that's Musk Ravageur from Frederick Mall. And then the second standout was actually the fragrance I wore last night. So typically when I film these videos, I film this portion that you're seeing on Saturday afternoons. So my Saturday night fragrances never make it into the standouts. However, yesterday I was just so busy. Like we were out all day and then I had a date night. And so I didn't get around to filming this portion. So I'm actually filming this on Sunday. Hopefully I get this video loaded on Sunday, but we shall see. But anyway, so that did give me the chance to actually like include my Saturday night fragrance for once. So my Saturday night fragrance was Secret Tryst by Fragrance Du Bois. And like I said, I wore this on a date night and I got a compliment from my husband, not my husband, my babysitter. So when I came downstairs, she complimented my outfit and she complimented my fragrance. And then she said, you always have the best outfits and the best fragrances. And I was like, yes, queen. Because that's like, y'all know that's top notch level compliments, especially because my outfit last night, I was having a hard time figuring out what to wear. And I went through like several outfit changes. So when I came downstairs and she immediately complimented me, it made me feel good. I'm not going to lie. So anyway, I was wearing this fragrance. She complimented me. And then at the restaurant, so we went to 2 restaurants last night. We went to one restaurant and sat at the bar. And then we went to another restaurant and actually had dinner. So by the time I made it to the other restaurant, I had probably been wearing this fragrance at that point, probably like 3 hours, okay? Did not touch up. I did have the bottle in my purse for some reason, but this fragrance did not need to touch up at all. So I didn't touch up at all. So when I sat down at my seat at the restaurant where we were eating dinner at, the lady next to me said, excuse me, I just want to say you smell incredible and I love your fragrance. And that was like a top-notch compliment because this was a very crowded restaurant. It's one of those kind of restaurants that kind of give off party vibes. I mean, it wasn't a party, but there was a lot of people in there like milling around the bar. All the tables were full. So the fact that she could smell me, and this was an Asian restaurant. So, you know, Asian foods have lots of smells in the air, right? I mean, it was a nice Asian restaurant. So it wasn't like in there smelling like grease or nothing, but even still, I just feel like they're very highly fragrant foods. So the fact that she could smell me over all of that and she complimented me on it, and it was probably an awkward situation because she's sitting at her table and I'm about to sit down at mine, I felt like that was a top-notch compliment. So yeah, definitely wanted to share that. Secret Tryst, I didn't talk about how it smelled, but I'm pretty sure I just told y'all how it smelled last night. It's spicy, it's a little sweet. I think it has cardamom in it, saffron in it. It kind of smells nutty as well. Gorgeous scent, and was definitely a standout for the week. So those are all the fragrances that I've worn over the past week. Let me know if you tried any of the fragrances that I mentioned and what did you think of them. Also share what was your one standout fragrance for the week. I love for y'all to share that in the comments of these videos because it just helps us all feel like we're sharing. And I know if you're like me, as soon as I click a YouTube video, if I'm watching it like on my iPad or my phone, I'm definitely going to the comment section like immediately. So share down there so that we all can join in. Before you go, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you check out my description box where I'll have links to all the fragrances that I mentioned and also links to any body care that I mentioned as well. And then also make sure you check me out everywhere else I am. So check out my website, www.simplyayesha.com. And I'm also on Instagram and TikTok for now. Not sure where that's going or if I'm going to continue being on TikTok. But for now, I have a TikTok, so follow me all those places. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.